Garoppolo now, first down throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
The tackle made at the
you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for first. These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. And he finds the tight end, Reed. No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Mostert.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
The tackle made by Jordan.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 28. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a man who plays collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Going for Metcalf. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Wilson's pass.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
DK Metcalf with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, 49ers 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And on the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
On the play. It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Mike 54. Switch. 21.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, 49ers 3.
Here we go. 21. Here we go. Mike 54. Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo steps away to his left. And this is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
21. 12, fellas, here we go.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
56 at the mic. 21.
Garoppolo again. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. On this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. Well, how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Their own 36-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
At the 26.
Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
2nd down.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Jonathan Cyprien there defensively to make the play.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, We step aside. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
43-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Open man is Bourne. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
That's a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, here we go. Slam. 65.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Watch twist.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal.
7-yard attempt.
And Gould is able to put it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
Wilson's pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Gould is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, a give to Penny. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd down and 5. Again, it's Penny. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. They get it to him running left. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Is good. Makes the score Seahawks 17, 49ers 9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 11. Get off the field. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Let's go.
I got you. 13.
Mike, 49. Squeeze.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Returnable for Lockett. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Their own 44-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Gain of 3. And this is 3rd down.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. They'll try to run with Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And the lead is up to 15 now.
He's good. Makes the score Seahawks 24, 49ers 9.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
49. Go ahead.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, first and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down, Wilson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Third down and 11.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Third down, Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a first and 10. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that. Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's third and 10. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and 10. From the gun, Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny. with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, 49ers 9. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This will be their third straight defeat. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Brings up decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
First down.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Wilson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, 49ers 9. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Travis Benjamin on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. But they're hoping that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
At the 43-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them. Use your...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo, and his throw is going to be incomplete. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Philip Dorsett down the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Operating from the gun, Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Wilson wants to throw it. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down, Seahawks.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw again is Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Penny will try to punch it in, and he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Seahawks add on to their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
today's final
A
score.
big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they wanted desperate.